The investigation into the death of an Armenian soldier in Artsakh continues. The relatives of the soldier who died on January 30th were carrying the dead body of the soldier, Vahram Avagyan, in a coffin on Sunday to Yerevan, demanding to find and punish the perpetrators. They believe Avagyan was murdered, whereas the Armenian Investigative Committee said the soldier had shot himself with a gun attached to him. It was pronounced that at the military hospital. Clashes occurred Sunday between the police officers and the relatives. According to Defense Minister David Tonoyan, who had met with the soldier's relatives, there have been 3 people detained over the case, and one of them is the son of ex-MP Artsakh. Meanwhile, it became known that a man, 62, died of a heart attack during yesterday's protest in Armenia province, a Artsakh village resident told NEWS.am. Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe PACE monitors have expressed their concern by the high level of tension between state institutions in Armenia. According to PACE co-rapporteurs for the monitoring of Armenia, Andrej, Šircelj and Kimmo, Kiljunen, they are worried about the long-term damage these tensions could inflict on the judiciary as a whole, in which trust is already very low. So far, the government and the parliament have respected legal procedures to resolve the situation, they said, adding they will closely monitor that the Armenian authorities continue to act in this way. According to them, they highlighted the need for political players to refrain from actions and statements that could be perceived as exerting pressure on the judiciary. Thus, these tensions should not overshadow the need for reforms in Armenia, whether it be those in preparation or those that have already been launched in many areas of interest for the Council of Europe, they concluded. Meanwhile, Sweden has notified the General Secretariat of the European Council and the EU Council about the completion of its internal procedures necessary for the ratification of the Armenia-EU deal, Armenian Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson Andrej wrote on Facebook. A total of 360 people were killed from the new coronavirus, while the number of infected reaches 17,000, and the first death has been recorded outside China in the Philippines. Meanwhile, the first analysis for the new coronavirus was carried out Monday in Armenia using reagents received last night from Russia. The patient returned from China with high fever. However, the results of all the tests were negative. Armenian Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson Andrej in her turn wrote about Armenian citizen Susanna Agajanian, who had expressed the desire to be evacuated from China to Kazakhstan. Thus, she moved to Kazakhstan through cooperation with the country's Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The Armenian embassy is constantly in contact with the Armenian citizen and is taking actions to bring her back to Armenia as soon as possible, Agajanian noted. Armenian Foreign Minister Artsakh also commented on the situation and expressed solidarity with China in tackling the coronavirus outbreak. Actor Andy Serkis received the BAFTA for outstanding contribution to British cinema at London's Royal Albert Hall on Sunday night. Organizers previously noted Serkis pioneered the evolving art of performance capture and widened the parameters of what it means to be an actor in the 21st century. Serkis, who has Armenian roots, is well known for his roles in Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker films, The Hobbit and Unexpected Journey, The Lord of the Rings trilogy, Black Panther, etc.